Creamer Media's Mining Weekly, speaking to Nick Holland, the CEO of Gold Fields. And Gold Fields have just reported some outstanding results. Nick, you know, South Africa used to be a giant in gold. We've become a minnow. What can we do with your help as well to see that we get a bit bigger on this beyond the 1% of GDP? What can we do to get the best out of gold?
Yeah, I think it starts with policy certainty, Martin. You know, we've heard that the appeal for the once empowered, always empowered case has been removed. Hopefully that's positive. But at the same time, you know, we have this overhanging issue on the new charter, which proposes that renewals and replacements are not covered. And I think a lot of companies are worried about that, and that they have to go and redo deals they've done in good faith. So I think we have to sort that out. The other thing we can do is technology can definitely make an impact. But the one thing we're learning about technology, and I did a Mine of the Future presentation about 3 years ago, is it's an incremental process. It takes time. You know, it's not just one big bang. And we're limited by what's also available out there. What technology is available? Do we have battery operated or hydrogen operated trucks at this stage that can operate down ramps and up ramps? We don't. You know, we have prototypes that have the makings of it, but there's more work that needs to be done to get them fit for purpose. So that's the second thing. The third issue is there is a short to medium term opportunity, Martin, in that if you look at higher prices, there's potential for resources to convert to reserves here in the gold industry. And given that some of the ore bodies extend out, you know, that could provide an opportunity to at least keep the mines going for longer. So I think we should grab that one if that's real. So there is stuff we can do. And obviously there's a lot of gold at depth. But, you know, 5Ks mining is not for sissies. You know, you're talking about exponential seismicity, exponential virgin rock temperatures, you know, massive costs to get there. And I don't think you want to be sending people down there. So I think if you can get to remote mining, certainly the possibilities do exist for the future.
And we're talking about more than R1 million a kilogram at the moment, and the costs, nothing near that. This must be good for our economy, surely, Nick?
Yes, definitely. I think we will see that higher profits, higher cash flows will feed into more taxes into the center, which is good. I think also we'll see more jobs being preserved. Not necessarily new jobs being created, but preserving a job is like creating a job, I think. And then also more money that can go into communities around us. So yes, R1 million a kilogram should be good in the long run.
And gold is really a good metal, we can see. When things are bad, gold is good. And so we really need to be aware of that. Also our pension funds and provident funds, we need to be making sure that gold forms part of that portfolio, Nick.
Yeah, load up, Martin, load up. If you're underweight gold, it's not too late. There's still a bit of value on the table, I think. Now, you're spot on. Gold, I did a chart actually where we looked at the stock market against gold over 3 or 4 decades. And that shows gold performs. You know, a lot of people say, oh, we don't want gold, it doesn't perform. Gold has performed over the years and it will continue to perform.
And South Deep, it's starting to look sweet. Things 10% more production.
And I must just give tremendous credit to the team we put in place there. They have worked through all of the issues carefully in a sustainable fashion, starting with getting the organized labor relationship right, you know, getting the right staffing levels. We went through that restructuring, which took us 6 months to do. It's put us in a good place. We've returned to profitability. We're seeing better execution of the mine planning each and every day. So slowly but surely, we're seeing improvements. And to have R1 million a kilogram on top of that, you know, we don't have to become rock stars to make a lot of money here. You know, I think if we only got production up another 20% or so, we'd still be making substantial money. I think we can do a lot better than that over the next 3 or 4 years. So I'm feeling a lot more encouraged. I think you can sense my optimism for the first time in a long time. I think it's warranted.
That's wonderful. But you know, I used to go down mines and I used to have to crawl on my belly into areas lower than the table. And then one day I went to South Deep and I couldn't believe my eyes. These ore bodies were so huge, I could have brought in a double-decker bus and had room for a roof rack. So it is an incredible mine.
You know, Martin, if you go there now, you'll see our excavations, our development excavations are 6 meters high, 6 meters wide. We're putting in equipment now that can actually do the rock bolts for us. Rock bolts loaded onto a carousel, have the mesh that's loaded onto a carousel beside it. We can keep men away from the face. We're working on that. So technology is starting to take root at South Deep. So we'll have to get you back there. It's changed quite a bit since you were last there.
And it's also got legs.
You know, you're talking, who knows, 50, 60, 70 years. The potential is enormous. You're talking 30 million ounces plus of reserves. And the one thing we know, when we mine this ore body properly, we get the grade, we get the gold. So it's up to us. You know, it's not like saying, well, we're not sure if the gold is there. If we weren't sure the gold is there, hell, that's a very different conversation. But the gold is there. And it's just a question of us getting it out the right way. And we're learning a lot about what is the right way. So yeah, this can be here for a long, long time.
And you're now around the world, so you're seeing other jurisdictions. I mean, is there anything South Africa can learn to do better and get beyond the 1% of GDP with our gold?
I think if you look at Australia, in terms of mechanized mining, they're on a different level to what we are. And so if we could be just somewhere halfway between where we are and they are, that would already be a home run. So, and it comes down to proper organization, training, supervision. You know, there's no silver bullet here. And I think all of those things can unlock value. But I must say, the move in the mining industry to improving what we're doing on mechanization is definitely there. You know, we're seeing it from some of the larger groups. Watch this space. I'm quite encouraged by what I see in the Minerals Council from some of the other companies around. I think everyone is grabbing this space and they want to capitalize on it, particularly as we do all the metals go up, not just gold. Now, usually when gold and other metals go up like silver, you find they all go up. So hopefully it'll provide opportunities for the mining industry. We need it. Like you say, we need it.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly, speaking to Nick Holland, the CEO of Gold Fields.